Well, hey everyone, it's me, Angie. I know there's a lot going on, and there may not be very many people here today, but we're going to talk to whoever's here. I'm excited. It's our neighborhood chat, our live chat, and I'm feeling good today. Today is Halloween. Let's see. Jennifer dropped by. Thank you, Jennifer. If you watched the replay, Uni Magic. Hey, how are you? Welcome in. Uniques by the Creek. How are you? My internet may be messing up because the wind is blowing like crazy outside. So I may be going in and out like I do. So I don't know. We'll just deal with it as it comes. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Helen. How are you? That was my grandmother's name, Helen. I love that name. Welcome in. Oh, yeah. I know what's going on the other channel. Yep. I hope they have a great auction. I went in a few minutes ago. They had a lot of people in there. I know it's going to be great. It's going to be a good time. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Sonia. How are you? Oh, I'm going in and out. The wind's blowing. Every time the wind blows crazy, my internet goes in and out. We'll see how good it gets and see if it gets any better. You'll do great, Terry. You'll do great. You'll do wonderful. So, what have y'all been doing? Are y'all going trick or treating tonight? We're taking Lincoln. We're taking Lincoln around to a few houses that we know that it's safe. You know, you can't be too safe these days. It's just crazy. Not like when we were children. When we were children, we could just start at one house and go around the entire block. I mean, it would just, and you could feel safe. But nowadays, you can't. Um, there's my friend Ella, 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 Ella. Ella had an auction this morning. She was auctioning t-shirts off. She's my lovely sister by another mister. I love me some Ella. You go over there and check her channel out. Y'all need to check out Uniques by the Creek. She did her first live. She did really well. I hope my internet stays intact. It is going crazy, I think. Helen is still speaking. Oh, you got lots of rain. Well, we're supposed to get rain later on this afternoon. We're supposed to get rain. Look at here. There, I was thinking about you, the costume jeweler. Now, he has, are you going live tonight, CJ, on your channel, or are you just going to do a video? Because I know you have a lot of company that's come to visit you. But he decorates his entire yard up. I mean, he goes all out. This is his favorite holiday. Of course, y'all know I love me some costume jeweler. I wish I could go to his house and see him and see his yard during Halloween. But virtual hugs. I love you. I hope you have a great time. Yeah, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Oh, he's the best. He is the sweetest person, y'all. I can't help it. I'm just in love with CJ. And there's my twin, Claudette. Hey, Claudette. I don't want to keep you from next door. I know they got this big, huge thing going on over there, and it looked like they were really having a great time. I was lurking a while ago before I come live, and I said, "Oh my gosh, they're having a great auction." So I hope they have a great time. There's Robin. Hey, Robin. That's my true neighbor. Now, Robin actually lives near me in real life. She does. We're going to meet up one day. We are. We're going to get together and meet up. If whether she has to meet me in Brookhaven or whatever, we're going to meet up. Robin, are you on Leslie's today? Are you selling on her auction? Oh, had a colonoscopy. Not tonight. Had a colonoscopy this morning. Ooh, those are never fun, Helen. Never, 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 never. Teresa, there's another good person, Teresa. How are you doing? Welcome in. But y'all go check CJ out. Did he tell me if he was going live tonight on his channel with his yard, and or is he just gonna do a video? I hadn't got that far, I don't think. He's all dressed up in makeup, I'm sure, because he you can tell by the picture. I don't know if that's the way he looks now, if he's got his makeup on, but he's probably made up. Oh, let me see. He sent me a. Hold on. Oh my goodness! Can I show this, CJ? Can I show what you sent me? Or are you wanting to wait to people to see it tonight? Or okay, I won't show it. Aha! Awesome, awesome. I'll let people find out for themselves. Hey, Jessica. Oh, you're going to auction one Fendi Monster purse? Nice. Y'all check out the Costume Jewelers channel. What time is that? Did you put the time, CJ? Did you say 5 or 5:30? That's Eastern time, right? Thank you, Jessica. And happy birthday to your daughter today. Claudette's in here. She's my ride or die. She drops links for me, and she leaves other things to come over here to my channel when I go live, and I'm so thankful for her. I just love her. She said, no, I plan on going over there. We're supposed to go around 5:30 to take Lincoln trick-or-treating. So I'll be able to go in there for a few minutes. King loves cricket. Well, how did you hear about the channel? Because I don't think I've ever seen you in here. Auntie Mama, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Auntie Mama comes on real early in the morning. If you're not an early person, you're not going to catch Auntie Mama. She does do come on in the afternoon sometimes, but her main show is in the morning. It's in the morning time. Oh, you're on Gina's today, Robin? Awesome. I'm going to try to make it over there. Awesome. I need to write that down. I should get a notice. You've been doing great, Robin, on your selling. You have been doing really good. Are you enjoying it? Do you like to do it? Is it something you like to do, you think? I know like CJ, he is a natural. Ella's a natural. Nikki's a natural. Josie's a natural. You can just tell people that's just meant to do it and really enjoy it. Angie, I got a notice from that auction house tomorrow at 5. They're going to be selling out of an 18-wheeler from Sam's, all the stuff within all. Really? And where's it? Is that Meadville? Where is that, Robin? Because James is off work, is the reason I'm asking. Yeah, I got it. I got the text. I'm not going to show this unless he tells me I can. Oh, I'm doing great. Okay, Auntie Mama. I'm doing great, Helen. Great. Not yard, just costume reveal and auction one person about 5:30. Okay, I won't show it then. I'll let people come over to your channel and check it out. He looks awesome. Y'all got to go check it out. Thanks for sharing, CJ. So what is y'all's plans for today? Hey, Lena. I'm so glad that you get to come into the chats now. Lena, she is, I think she's going to start up doing some things on her channel here pretty soon. Y'all need to check her channel out. She does a lot of unboxings, and she did a shout out today, which was a really good shout out. It was kind of cute, really. Five Central. Got you, Robin. Y'all, I did not even lay anything out for supper. I did not even attempt to think about cooking anything for supper. I'm telling you, I'm not doing it. I'm not cooking. Gonna sell breakables so I can wrap in clothes I sewed last week. Oh, okay. Did you sell a lot of clothes last week? I saw that you sold some. I didn't know how much you sold. Same place? Are you gonna be there, Robin? You may. Oh, McCall Creek. Yeah. I need to write that down too. James and I may come to that. We needed somewhere to go. We needed somewhere beside the casino to go. Okay, Uni. Good luck on your selling. Bye, Jessica. Okay, good. Hey, Jane. How are you doing? I love the way she spells Jane. Welcome in. I got a really bad cold, but son is bringing pizza tonight once the grandsons are done trick-or-treating. We had pizza last night. I don't know what we'll have tonight. Robin, you did really good at selling at your auction. You're a natural and your prices are unreal. Good job. Yeah. I plan to be there. Maybe we can finally meet. Yes. I'm going to tell James. He got up early this morning and went to the lease, the hunting lease. They had to do something out there, clear some. I don't know what they were doing. I try not to ask. I try not to get involved in it. And I'm going to tell him about it. That would be fun. Uni said, we are doing leftovers. I don't mind leftovers. I don't want leftovers for 3 days. I don't want leftovers for 3 days, but I don't mind doing leftovers. Jane's speaking to everyone. I am so glad y'all are here. I know there's another thing going on over there, but I'm so glad that y'all are here. Robin, I have not had the first boiled peanut this year. And I was telling, and we always get a sack of peanuts and boil them and put them in the freezer. And we didn't do that this year. So they have boiled peanuts there at that auction? Is that what you're telling me? I love boiled peanuts. Oh, okay, Jane. Shh, Jane's working. Do y'all know? Do all y'all know what boiled peanuts are? Do y'all like boiled peanuts? Oh, Uni, you are so sweet. You are the sweetest. You ate red beans for 3 days. James only. He said this is a Louisiana thing. I don't know if it is or not, but we always cook red beans on Monday. I mean that. He said that's the way he was brought up. That you do red beans and rice on Mondays. I don't know, but that's what we've always done. Um, I felt sorry for my chihuahua. Oh, Robin, you are so funny. He said the reason is that you try to catch up on housework or chores or something, and you can put red beans on and let them cook all day. I don't know what the story is. I kind of half listen to what he talks about. Don't tell him I said that. You know, it kind of goes in one ear and out the other. And y'all, let me tell y'all, he woke up this morning and he was doing this before he left to go to the lease, and I was laying there going, "Oh, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear what he had." He was wanting to get into some deep conversation at 4:45 in the morning, like what had happened at work, uh, what's going on the news, what's happening in the world, and I'm like, I don't want to get into this deep conversation at 4:45 in the morning. And I was just saying, hurry up and go to the lease, hurry up and go to the lease. I know that sounds so bad to me. I'm so glad you got your water turned back on, Robin. I cannot believe your water was out for 3 days. Did they ever figure out what happened? Robin was without water 3 days. Honestly, when I'm feeling low because of some of the people down in me, you may be, oh, Uni, you were the sweetest. I'm so glad I can make you feel better. Red beans are for laundry day. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what he said. Yeah. Yeah. Claudia said, I won't tell him. You don't know what caused the water to be off through the hole. Now, where Robin lives is smaller than the little town that I live in. It is really small. Really. There's Michelle. Welcome in. I see that you made it. I'm so glad you came over to visit. Love you too. Probably a Maine. Yeah. Oh, you love the gossip? You better watch out because some people that I have a part 3 coming up, and some of you are going to be surprised, and you may make the list. So don't be surprised if you make the list on the next gossip video. And I don't know if CJ's still in here, but he made part 2, and I don't know if he ever went back to see it or not. I don't know if he did. But do y'all know I got 3 or 4 thumbs down on one of those videos of the gossip? I don't know if they thought I was really gossiping, like really bad gossiping, and they just didn't watch the video because it said gossip in there. Because my gossip and other people's gossip is not the same. If you watch the video, you'll be able to see that. But I had 3 or 4 thumbs down on that video. I just laughed. I said, oh my goodness, people are so fickle. It doesn't bother me to get a thumbs down. Now, do I want one of these? Yeah, I'd rather have a thumbs up, but I'm not going to cry if you thumbs down my video. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Oh, I'm glad you made it back. I know. It was crazy. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad you got it. Hey, Aisha. How are you doing? Welcome in. I think Aisha's doing auctions. Everybody I know is basically doing auctions. And I try to go in and support everybody. And I want to purchase something from everyone that I go in because I know I used to do auctions. And I know when you first get started, it's kind of hard to get people to come into your channel if people are not familiar with who you are. And I try to go in to support everybody. I think everybody needs to be supported. Now, if I go in, okay, true confession, don't judge me. But if you judge me, it's okay. If I go into your auction, and I have been into not many, and y'all can imagine how many I go into, and it hadn't been, I can think of one auction. No, two. Now two. Two auctions that I don't go back to. I don't buy anything from them. And, some they can engage with you, and some can't. And that's why it takes all kinds. It takes all kinds of people to make up this world. Oh, I know, Jane. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just laughed. I laughed so hard when I saw that thumbs down. And it was a shout out video, is really what it was. I was shouting out channels in a good way, but I was calling it gossip because, you really do have these channels that come on and they, what do they call them? A reactor. They react to other people's videos. And I was reacting to other people's channels, but in a good way. If people would watch it, they would see it. And when I saw that 4 thumbs down, I was like, this is hilarious. But I want to show y'all these earrings. I don't know if y'all can see them. It's my favorite color is green, and they're owls. Look at this. Aren't those beautiful? Oh, they wanted means does thumbs down because they wanted salt instead of sugar. Yeah. That don't bother me. There's my friend Lori. Welcome in, Lori. I was talking to Lori the other day, and that woman wins more on my channel than anybody that I know. This woman, every time I have a giveaway, she wins one of them most of the time. She is so blessed and being able to have her number come up. I think she should go buy a lottery ticket, really. I think she should go buy a lottery ticket. Oh, I know they do, Robin. I know they do. They live a sad, lonely life. I can say that for them. Thank you, Michelle. Am I correct, Aisha, that you are doing auctions on your channel now? You can. I don't know if Claudette dropped your link or not. She probably did. She's good about that. She's awesome. And Michelle's good about dropping links too. I have some great neighbors over here in my neighborhood. If this is your first time here, we have a great time over here. And I got some questions for today. I'm just trying to speak to everybody right now. Hey, Michelle, I mentioned you in my last neighborhood chat, but I didn't say your name. I don't know if you watched it. You know how you told me that someone reprimanded you about you coming in, saying about hugs and love and all that to people? Well, I kind of used you as an example in my video. And I don't know if you watched it or not. It was last week's neighborhood chat. I alluded to what you said during my live last week. Chaos after the sale. I'm always happy just seeing people show up. Yes. It'll grow. Mine did when I was having auctions. Mine grew. But I had to It was just so much work for the illness that I have. I just couldn't do it by myself. I'd better watch part 1 and 2 before you put part 3 on, Angie. Between my kids and visiting and 2 different weeks and not doing nights anymore, I'm just not watching as much as. Oh, are you sleeping now, Claudette? Are you actually sleeping at night? If you are, please let me know, because I am not. I am not sleeping, but the last time I looked at the clock last night was 2 a.m. this morning. And I got up with James at 4:45. And I hadn't been back to sleep. It's just, it's crazy. And I'll do this for a few months, and then I'll start sleeping again. I don't know. And it's not that I'm in a lot of pain. No more pain than I usually am in. There should be no reason why I'm not sleeping. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not upset. I'm not anxious. I'm not, I don't know. I'm just not sleeping. I don't know. Thank you, Helen. Boatman, welcome in. When is something good, they tend to want to take it and make it bad. You're a wonderful, loving person. Thank you, Auntie Mama. And don't be surprised if you're not in part 3. So make sure you watch part 3. I already have a list of people that's making part 3. I think it's fun. I love to talk about the channels that I go to. I go to a lot of different channels. Boatman speaking, Claudette's dropping links. I'm sorry, I'm not hugging and say hey to each of you at one time. My wrists are hurting really bad. I have Jamad at 6 for Sissy Dale. Oh, you don't worry about it, Michelle. You take care of yourself, honey. You just do what you can do. And you always be you. Don't let what other people say deter you from being who you are. People are speaking. I love you too. I'm sorry, I just seen you now. Come on in, neighbor. Grab a snack. Yeah, get your snacks. I have candy too. I have Halloween candy. So y'all welcome to some of that when y'all come in. No, I'm not. No, whatever it takes. No, I'm not that person. How are you? Welcome in where there's no drama, no bullying. Everything's calm, cool, and collected in this neighborhood. I can't stay too long. My BFF is coming over and we'll be giving out candy to the kids. Just popped in to show my love. Oh, thank you, Lori. I know you got to go and hand out that candy to those babies. I want to dress as a creepy clown, but don't want to scare folks away. Well, I think I'm going to go as an old woman in a wheelchair. I think that's what I'm going to be. That's what I'm going to be. An old woman in a wheelchair. That's why I'm so happy to be doing stuff with my sister. Oh, Angela's your sister? Look who just showed up to the show. I did not know that Angela was your sister. Light bulb. It's a blast doing light. Oh, I know that's got to be fun. I had no idea. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? I know now. So when y'all show up in my gossip videos, I'm glad to know that now. Angela and Uni Magic are sisters. Woo! There's Judy May. Judy May's having a Halloween bash tonight. Oh, y'all need to check her out. This is her fourth one. You know, Judy May, I said I needed to send Lincoln's picture in with him being Woody in the little toy box. I should have sent that in. That's what I should have done. I didn't even think about it. Not that he could win anything, but you could just show it to everybody. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you saw the what I'm talking about, the little costume that Michelle sent me months ago. Michelle that's in the chat, she sent it to me months ago for Lincoln to wear for Halloween. Yes, she did. And it is the cutest thing. I just can't sit in the chair more than a few hours. I'm awake most of the night and will fall asleep for a couple of hours. It never fails. Pain wakes me every time. I got you. I got you, sister. I feel it. I know where you're coming from. I have empathy for you because I know. And when I say I know, I know. Judy, you're just in time because we're fixing to play a game. We have 18 people in here. Give me one of these. Oh, Lena. Yes, ma'am. I sure will. I sure will. I am so glad that that is happening and that you're getting that taken care of. I'm going to put you on the list right now. I know you can't talk about it much. I'm not going to ask you a lot of questions about it because you can't talk about it. But I will be praying for you. If I miss comments, please forgive me. I just have a busy. Oh, I know you do, Judy May. Trying to get everything together. Y'all keep Lena in your prayers. She's got a court case going on and we really can't talk about it. But I think everything's about to come to an end and then she'll be able to share it. A sister from another mister. Oh, okay. I'm going to be dressed as myself. That will scare everyone. Laura, you're so funny. There's Ruthie's this and that. Well, welcome in, Ruthie. Y'all check out Ruthie's channel. She goes live and I think you'll really enjoy Ruthie's channel if you go over there and check her out. There's Leon. Hey, Leon. How are you doing? Welcome in. Leon is across the pond. Thank you, Michelle. Angie, that would have been awesome. He definitely would have got an honorable mention. He is y'all, I know I'm partial to all my grandbabies, but he is the sweetest baby. The only time he really cries is if he's hungry. He don't really cry like he did when he was first born, but he kind of gets ill. And if he gets sleepy, he gets ill. We as adults get ill when we get hungry and sleepy. So you really can't fault him for that. And if he needs a diaper change, he don't want that bad diaper on him, which I can't blame him. I don't want that. I wouldn't want that either. Other than that, he plays and laughs and he's not really a bad baby at all. If he was, I wouldn't be able to handle him. I know you do, sister. I know. Sometimes I wish you were closer, and as soon as you walk through my door, I'd just give you a big hug. Like most of you, if y'all come visit me. Like when I first met CJ, the first thing I wanted to do was hug him, and I didn't. And then I regretted it after I didn't the first time. Now, the second time, I said to myself, I'm getting me a hug this time. And I hugged him. But because I'm a hugger, that's just what I do. I hug people when I meet them. It makes some people feel uncomfortable, and I never want people to feel uncomfortable. But I'm a hugger. My joints are really hurting. I can tell it's about to rain. Oh, yes, Robin. Yes. We all, people that suffer with any kind of autoimmune, or which arthritis is an autoimmune disease, you know, without watching the TV, when it's going to rain. You know, your body will tell you, because the barometric pressure drops, and it causes us to hurt. Good evening to you and Sarah from us. Tell Sarah I said hello, Leon. Yeah, we can all relate. That's what I love about my neighborhood. We all can relate to each other. But we want everybody to come in and have a good time. We don't care. Long as you don't start drama and start being ugly. I hope you will be there tonight. I would like for you to be the managing mod. If you and anybody causes any trouble, you can block them. Oh yeah, she would be good. Lori would be really good. Hugs to you too, Claudette. You know I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, you're welcome, Ruthie. I would shout you out any day, honey bun. I'm writing, I'm taking little notes. We're just going to have the first question. This is how we get to know each other in my neighborhood. I know you're a big hugger, Michelle. Yeah. I really used to make an uncomfortable. It used to. It used to make me uncomfortable hugging. My family never hugged. I used to hate going to my ex-husband's because you sound just like I was when James and I first got married. I know you probably haven't heard that story about when James and I got married. His family was huggers and ours wasn't, and they kissed too. Oh, and when I went to meet his family, and I was like, these people don't need to do this to me. But being married to James after 37 years, I think it's 37. I've changed a lot about hugging. Not sure I'll be able to be there that early, Judy. I usually sit outside till 8. I'll be there, just not from the beginning. Nice. Thank you, Leon. I won't be at Frank's either. I love you too, twin. Lori, will you do well if you do make it in? Like I said, if anybody says anything wrong or political, and don't let them pull no shenanigans. Okay, this is the only thing I'm going to say about political. Get out and go vote. Go vote. That's all I'm saying. Whoever you voting for, I don't need to know. I don't need to know anything about anything that you think politically, but I'm just saying, next Tuesday, get out and vote. All right, Lori, I love you. Have a good time handing out candy. Okay, here we go. I have got some questions, and I've got my little black book right here. And I wanted to ask y'all a couple of questions. I know, Claudette. The most ridiculous thing, a lot more things are going to happen than that, but you know, I won't even let James turn it over there on that channel. I will not even, I said, that's not coming into my house. I'm not having it. I don't want to hear it. When it's all over with, I'll listen, irregardless of which way it goes. I'll listen, but not right now. It's just too much chaos. All right, we're going to ask some questions. Oh, there's Cher. Hey, Cher, welcome in. So good to see you. Hello, Dive. Oh, did Diving with Purpose come in? Hey, Cynthia, how are you doing? How's that granddaughter of yours? What's she going as for Halloween? What's her costume? I told Matt, well, I asked Matt, would he send me pictures of Berkeley and Livy when they get dressed up? I don't really know if they're going to do a lot with Livy. I'm sure they'll dress her up as something, but it won't be that much because she's so tiny. But you know, Berkeley, she's going to be twirling in something. She'll probably have a Frozen. Is it Elsa? She'll probably have Elsa. There's Barbecue Rockstar. How are you? Welcome in. All right, here we go. First question. See, I got them written down. Let's see which one do I want to ask first. Oh, this is going to be a confession here. All right, y'all ready? What's the worst gift you have ever received? And did you tell the person that gifted you the gift that you didn't like it? What is the worst gift you have ever received? Can y'all remember? Have y'all received any bad gifts? Barbecue saying, howdy, Red Road. He must be from the South, or she must be from the South. Oh, Michelle, that made me laugh from the gut. Underwear. I told them, what the? That is so funny. I take it wasn't from your significant other that you got these, because, you know, I wouldn't have minded back in the day for James to buy me some sexy underwear when I could actually look nice in sexy underwear. You know, now it's just the granny panties. But for somebody that's not James to give me underwear, I don't think I would that would go over very well. She said, I don't wear those. I don't wear those. That's funny, Michelle. That made me laugh out loud. That is funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, my grandson gave me two hoodoo balls in my hand. I thought they were rocks. Ooh. That's funny, Lena. I can't think of a bad gift. I'll always happy with anything. That is exactly what I was going to say, Claudette, but I have a story behind that. Oh no, Robin, a concussion? Oh my gosh. I think there's a story behind that. Oh, great, Judy May. He's one of your family members? Well, welcome in. The worst one I got was from my former. Hold on, my glasses aren't. My former. I can't make that out. She gave me. She gave everyone else expensive gifts. I got a repurposed free gift she got. Those things to break your car window in case of an emergency. Wow. I have a cousin. Her mother-in-law gave her uh, fire alarms to go in her house because she kept telling her that she needed to get fire alarms for they had a two-story like 1800 home built back in the 1800s, and she never got fire alarms, and she told her she needed to get them. Well, when Christmas came, that's what she got her. She never went back to her mother-in-law's house for Christmas. Oh no, I wouldn't think that was a gift either, Robin. There's my sister Christina, the winning walk with Christina. Cynthia's come in, Christina's come in. Y'all gotta check out Cynthia's channels. She does a gardening channel and uh she dumpster diving, but I think she's been doing more in her gardening. She really has a green thumb for that. I'm telling you. And of course, Christina has a nice channel. She's good at doing live chats. Yes, we are. I can't remember whether or not if I had a worst gift or not. There's SRJ Wildcat. Welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. My ex's grandma gave me a couple of things that were in her house. Well, James and I were talking the other night, and when we were growing up, we didn't have birthday parties. We didn't get birthday cakes. We didn't get birthday presents. It wasn't that we didn't believe in that, because some religious beliefs, they don't recognize birthdays, and that's fine. But it wasn't because of that we didn't get anything. We just were never acknowledged as for our birthday. And so I told James, I said, do you think by these people sending me things from my YouTube channel, it's like God's way of making up for all those years that I didn't receive birthday gifts and birthday cakes and all that? Because I just giggle inside when I receive something from one of my, which I call you all neighbors, an unexpected gift or something. I just giggle and think, I've never received this many things in my entire life, because growing up, that just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. So I'm thrilled to get anything, except maybe for what Lena got, the little poo-poo in the hand. I don't know if I'd want to get that or not. But if Berkeley was handing it to me, or Lincoln or Livy, I'd probably let it go faster than I would have let it go with one of my children doing that to me. It's just something about grandchildren. You let them get away with a lot more than you let your children get away with. Oh, they were old granny panties. Happy Halloween. A carousel musical box for Valentine from my husband at that time. He bought it from the convenience store. So Cynthia got a carousel musical box that she said was the worst gift. I wish y'all could all come over to my house and we just have a real cookout and hang out together. I would love that. Oh my gosh. There's Denise's Magical Emporium. I love to do that. I love to go. Magical Emporium. Welcome in, my friend. How's mom? How's your mom doing? Y'all, of course, Denise does auctions she collabs with people. She does go live on her channel. Wonderful person. Wonderful. Has a really good sense of humor. She's sort of dry-witted like I am, which I love that. I was thinking the other day, when you get to a certain age, you don't really care what you say, when you say it, how you say it. I can remember thinking back on my grandparents, some things they would say when we were out around other people, and I'd think, oh my gosh, why did they say that out loud? And I'm there. I'm at that point now where I just say things. Just say what I want to say. It feels so good too. It feels so good. We're fixing to do another We're about to do another question. Because if I say we're fixing to do another question, a lot of people don't know what fixing to do is. But in the South, we say, I'm fixing to do this, I'm fixing to do that. I remember in my teenage years, my sister Angie gave me a gag gift in a beautiful bowed box. She put all my dirty clothes in it. Oh no. I think that was her saying, wash your clothes. Oh, it would, Claudette. It would. Mom is day by day. Y'all remember Denise's mom in y'all's prayer. Oh, Denise is her caregiver. And y'all just remember Denise and her mom. I do too, Robin. I can appreciate it. And I get it. And I get British humor. Ella talks about being British, and a lot of people do not get her humor. I absolutely get it because James and I watch British comedy and stuff like that. We love it. James and I love that. And I don't know how that can offend anybody, which I'm not easily offended. It would take a lot to offend me. Because the way I look at it is I have to care about what you think about what I said in order to be offended. And most of the time, I don't really give a second thought what you think about what I say. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt your feelings, and I do everything I say to try not to hurt your feelings, but I'm going to be me. I'm just going to be who I am. I'm putting Whopper candies in Jim's stocking. Gonna tell him he was bad this year. He's getting reindeer poop. Wait a minute. I love Whoppers now. Denise, you need a special rock. Yes. Fitna. Yeah, fitna. Fixing is a word. Yeah. Is that Southern talk, Angie? Yes. When someone says, I'm about to go to town, I'm about to cook, we always say, I'm fixing to go to town, I'm fixing to cook. We're always fixing something. We said fixing in Ohio too. Nice, Lena. That's good to know. Oh, it's Sassy Mary. Boo. How are you, Sassy? My beautiful, sweet, sassy lady. She's on with those two heifers. The two heifers. And then they got this other, what do they call her? She's not, they're kind of training her. She's uh, a young heifer, Lisa's new adventure. And then you have Colleen and Tracy Cakes, those heifers. Y'all know the heifers I'm talking about. She's over there with them. She tries to keep them straight, and she really does a really good job considering the cards she has been dealt. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just can't help the hand you've been given, and you just have to work with it. Y'all, this is the kind of text I get during the day. My daughter just texted me, okay? Uh, do you like Progresso soup? Really, it's got too much salt. She's been couponing, and I'm trying to cut back on my salt intake. The sodium in that canned soup is unreal. It's unreal. But if you're healthy, and when I was younger, I could tolerate it and get rid of it. Well, now that I have this autoimmune disease, I can't get rid of the salt that I take in very quick. I love Mighty Python, Faulty Towers, The Young Ones, lots of British comedy. Yes. We used to watch and we still do catch this on YouTube sometimes. Oh, are you being served? Oh my gosh, when James and I first got married and years after that, before we had children, we used to sit up late at night and watch Are You Being Served? And we would laugh so hard that it's a lot of people don't get British comedy, but it's funny. Oh, y'all do too, Michelle? Yeah, like what are you fixing for dinner? Yes. Oh, so you're not, I don't want you to tell what you're going as. So you're going to be with Tracy and Colleen and y'all are dressing up. Oh, I've got so many channels to go to and see what the costumes are. It's going to be so much fun. No, who don't like the heifers? Christina said, oh no, not Progresso. Well, she don't eat it, but I'm sure she found something about a coupon and was wanting to know if we did, and she was going to get it, but it has too much sodium. You watched Are You Being Served? Yes. I have recently been binge watching that show. It is hilarious. Miss Slocum, she is, I think that's not, I think that was her name. Okay, next question. All right, be honest. Be honest. Is there a job that you would never do? Is there a job that you would never do? And Tracy and Colleen have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, that's going to be, oh, Sassy, you done got me all thinking, ooh, what am I going to miss? I'm not going to miss because I'm going to be over there. If I have to, I'm going to keep my phone on even while we're out riding around because I'm going to have to sit in the car when they get Lincoln out to go up to the house. So I'll be able to check in on different channels. I watch BMAX on YouTube. It's got the funniest videos of all kinds. Claudette, you find the funniest channels and the best movies. Sewage Job. Yeah, that would be a tough one. Yep. Oh, a crime scene cleanup. Couldn't do it. Oh, I know. I didn't think about that one. But there used to be this husband and wife that came in the library when I worked here at the library here in Weston. I was the manager. And that's what they did. They cleaned up crime scenes. And she talked about it one day at the library. That just made that memory come back to me. I hadn't thought about that in a long time. And I told her then, I said, because she would talk about shootings and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't want to clean up after that. Bye, Lena. Love you. Have a good day. Yeah. Do y'all have a link, Sassy? Yeah, Tracy's got a thumbnail up, doesn't she? I think Tracy has the thumbnail up. I probably would do any job once. Yeah. Well, if my family was hungry and I had to feed my children, now that I could think of a few illegal jobs that I probably would not do. But if your children are hungry, things change. I would be sobbing and puking all the at the same time. Yes. We don't do cable, so we YouTube everything and find great box office movies and watch documentaries and lots of YouTube. I love documentaries, depending on the topic. I like to watch documentaries. Yes, on Tracy's channel. Oh, okay. I don't know how many of y'all read or like to read or still can read, because I can't read books as quickly as I used to because of my eyesight. My eyes get really tired. I'm in trifocals now. I don't know where I'll go after trifocals. But I don't know how many of you all read, but I like to read true uh, nonfiction, true stories. I like to read. I used to read a lot of spiritual and self help books, and I know I have this book up in the top of my closet, and something just keeps pulling at me to go back and read this book again, and I'm gonna get James to get up in the closet and get it. It's called Hinds Feet on High Places. It's an allegory, which that's taking inanimate objects and turning them into real things. And I think I read that book in probably a day and a half the last time I read it. But this time I'm gonna take my time and really, because it's more. Oh, you just have to read it. It's just the name of it's Hinds Feet on High Places. It's an allegory. It's a good book. But I used to love to read. I still enjoy reading. I just can't find the time to read. Because when I sit down to read and I get really enthralled in what I'm reading, 2 or 3 hours can go by, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, where did those 2 or 3 hours go? My goodness. I read every day. Yeah, you love true stories too? Yeah, I do too. Oh, let me mention this to you all. I don't know if y'all are following this story in the news or not. The Menendez brothers, I can remember when that happened. The two brothers that unalived their parents. And that happened back right after James and I got married. Now they want to parole them, you know. And I've been following that story. They had that on 2020 uh, last Friday or the Friday before. Now, things like that I like to watch. I like to watch that. I get too distracted. I'm reading. I need no noise at all. Yeah, I have trouble reading anymore. Not sure if it's my eyes are getting bad or it's medication. Yeah, I know it's my eyes because my eyes. I don't know if y'all have ever experienced this. First of all, I start having double vision. Okay, and then my eyes a like jerk like that if they get too tired. I can read for an hour or so, and then my eyes are ever so many words. It'll go. My eyes will go like they're shifting real fast, and I'll have to close my eyes and get like, okay, Angie, get a grip. Your eyes are moving uncontrollably. I love music documentaries and reading musicians' autobiographies. Musicians are fascinating. Yes. 2020, W5, Marketplace, Dateline are all good shows. Yes. She said, okay. Did I miss a question? Yeah. The question was, what job you wouldn't do? What is a job that you wouldn't do? I used to not be afraid of heights when I was growing up. I used to not be afraid of heights. But I don't want anything to do with, how the guys that, like my stepfather worked offshore and he had to climb like a deckhand. No, what's the person that climbed way up on the, oh my goodness. which I wouldn't climb anything out on a rig. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And then anything to do with heights, like the electrical people that go and fix the lights, and the telephone people that go up on the. I don't want to do that job. If I had to, which now they have the bucket, but still it's high, and I don't want to. I know I don't want to do that. So I don't think that would be a job that I would enjoy. Oh no, I don't want to do that either. I don't want to work on bridges either, Robin. No, no. Uni said, I'm scared to death of heights. I don't want anything that, and I used to not be that way. Like rides at a theme park or the fair or anything like that, I would get on them. They could twist and go up high. And have y'all seen that one that they take you up really, really high, get you up there, and then just drop you really fast, like you're falling out of a building? I don't want to do that. Anything up high, I'm scared to death of heights. Yeah. My hubby and son have scaffold all their life and have always been many, many feet up. I don't even want to climb a ladder, which I can't climb a ladder now. But I don't want even, no. I don't want to do the ladder thing. No. You know how people put shingles on a home and they have to walk down, the roof is slanted? Now, how would you like to do that? I don't want to do that. And plus, being out in the heat, putting a roof on a home. No, see, I'm such a wuss. I couldn't do all that. I just watched Bobby DeBarge documentary. Must be a singer or a musician. I might have to check that out. They were so gifted. Their childhood was very bad. Yeah, that seems to be in a lot of cases that people's childhood was really bad. Oh, a mortician? No, no. They make good money, but I don't want to be a mortician. No. Love DeBarge and Millie Vanilli. I hadn't heard Millie Vanilli in a long time. Oh, I wouldn't work on the deadliest catch boat either. I love king crab and crab legs and all that. No way would I do that. No way. I wouldn't want James to do that job either. I would not want him to risk his life like that. Now, they make good money, but I mean, sometimes you just got to say, my life is more important than all that money that they're making. Because if something happens to you, you, you can't make any more money. You can't spend the money that you made. A guy used to work with was a licensed a guy used to work with was a licensed mortician. I think that's more of a calling. I think that's something which I'm glad people want to do that. Just like some of these jobs I don't want to do, I'm glad that people want to do them. I really am. What would our world be like if we didn't have these people? That's why I'm saying we got to have uh, trade people that have a trade. We can't have all college professors and college people. We got to have people that learn a trade to make the world go around. And I don't think there's anything wrong. I mean, a carpenter, someone that paints houses, lays brick, picks up your garbage. I mean, we got to have people to do this sort of thing. Carol, oh, hello, R10 Ruth. Hey, girl, hey. My husband used to help build mega tall building, installing sprinkler systems to high rise and sometimes no windows, walls, or doors construction. Oh no, 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 no. It used to make me angry when nurses I work with look down their nose on the housekeepers. What would we do without? Yes, yes. I know. I never look down on anybody, no matter what job they do. If they, I mean, we need all types of people to do different jobs. No, and I would never, if I saw one of my children and now my grandchildren ever put down on somebody for the job that they were doing, it would not go over well at my house. No way. Thank you, Michelle. All right, next question. He and his dad own a funeral home. His dad would make him leave when the family came in because he'd try to make them smile. He was a big jokester. Oh no. I bet his dad was like, you can't do that. Okay, next question. Y'all ready? If you could change your relationship with one family member, who would it be? Wait, if you could change your relationship with a family member, would you? That's the first question. Would you? And with whom? If you could, somebody's in your family that you want to change the relationship, would you want to change it? And if so, with whom? You don't have to be specific. Hey, Miss Idaho, how are you? Welcome in, honey bunny. My grandmother used to say, step on me if you want, but don't rub it in. Okay, so let me see if I can put this gently. James's mom used to say, now y'all read between the lines, okay? She used to say, don't poop on me and then use my hair to wipe it up. So you can imagine how his mother was. She'd say, don't you poop on me and think you're going to use my hair to clean it up. But James's mother was a firecracker, I'll tell you that. But she didn't say poop, I'm going to tell you that. My narcissistic mother. Oh, do you have one of those? I thought I was the only one that had one of those. Wow, Robin. Cynthia said, yes, stepmom. Yes, my blood father. I tell you, I could never do anything right. I was too fat. Robin, wait a minute. You don't even look like you weigh 100 pounds now. What do you mean you were too fat? I was too ugly. My hair looked terrible. My dress was too this. Didn't fit me right. Mm-mm. My narcissistic daughter-in-law. Man, there's a lot of narcissistic people in the world. Who knew? Today, both my brothers. Yeah, it's sad that family members can't get along. But we can pick our friends, but we can't pick our family. I mean, we can pick the people we're around, but blood wise, like our parents and our siblings, and we can't pick those. My grandmother used to say, the more you stir, the worse it smells. Yes. Agreed, Judy Mae. I told my mother that I had too much stuff in the house that I felt like a hoarder. She's never even been here. And one day she called me a hoarder. Oh my goodness. Somehow I can relate to things like that. I'm telling you. I'm at the point in my life now that I just mostly laugh at. I don't like to use this word, but you can't fix stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not calling anybody stupid. I'm just saying you just can't fix it. And it is out there in the world. So and don't try to correct somebody on it, because they're not, 9 times out of 10, not going to listen to it. And you're just wasting your breath and minutes of your life you can never get back. Once you're out there trying to say something that would help somebody and they're not really listening, you can never get those minutes back. And then you've done wasted those minutes of your life. I got to where I'm just like, no, let them fall off that cliff. I have to go to the butcher shop today. Oh, ooh, the butcher shop. Yeah, we can pick our noses, but we can't pick our family, right? Oh, definitely, Christina. That you said a mouthful. Some family members are toxic. Pray for them and move on. Yeah, gotta love them from a distance. How did you know my ex-husband's name? Stupid. Y'all are making me laugh a lot today. Oh my gosh. First, Michelle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's right, Michelle. That's right. Oh, well, when we meet up, Robin, I can bring you some. What do you eat the deer hamburger? Or you don't care what it is? I mean, what part of it will you eat? Deer burger, deer sausage, deer, I mean, what do you eat? Oh, Robin, you were crazy. Wait, Cher, that's horrible. Wait. What did Cher say? Did I miss it? Wait a minute. My eyes. I love it all. Oh, oh, you do? Okay, that's good to know. I love wild meat. Probably why I'm single. Robin, you were crazy. I'm gonna write the note. Robin, deer meat. Robin, deer meat. If I don't write a note, I'm never gonna remember it. Come on, Cynthia. I've got 2 freezers full of deer, and I got some cow. We had a cow butchered because James wanted me to have a cow that some friends of ours have cattle on their land, and we know that it was grain fed and it had no steroids or no chemicals or anything in it. So for my autoimmune disease, I have to have that. It's better for me. Just like deer is better for me than going to buy the meat in the store. So if it's not picky Nikki, well, come on in here, my lovely dear. Hey, y'all. That's what she says. Hey, y'all. I'll take Michelle's serving too. Great on the good beef. Well, James tries to keep me stocked up on that. I have to give him that. I'll just eat yard bird. We call that James calls it hold on a minute. Pimp something. Y'all, I'm losing my mind. Hey Nikki, how are you doing? We asking each other questions and the next question is coming up. We're learning a free range. Uh it just went over my head. We have a place in Crystal Springs that you know how when I was growing up they had those smaller chickens. You didn't go to the store and you saw these big huge breasts like they got today that chickens have that has nothing but steroids in them. And they still have the little small chickens that I love to fry. And they buy them from somebody there and they go ahead and clean them and all, and they process deer meat and they have cows and all that, and you can get a lot of fresh meat instead of like meat out of the regular grocery stores. So that's where we buy a lot, but we don't have to have any for a while now because we got the cow. And when we got the cow butchered, we split it with our son and our daughter. So, and it went a long way. I mean, that is feeding three families. Yard pimp. Yeah. No beef or deer for me. Oh, wow. Pimp meat. Yeah. Barnyard pimp. That's what he used to call it. Oh, is that Mark and Michael, or is that just my sweet, handsome Michael? Thank you. Or is that my lovely, sweet Mark? Who is that? Yeah, Barnyard Pimp. Yeah. Y'all, two old guys vintage and resale. Now, if I met these two guys, okay, because I think I really have a crush on these guys. I really do. For some reason, I don't think I could choose which one I really have a crush on because I really like both of them. But I would definitely hug these guys, okay? Sort of like when I met CJ, I hugged him, but I would hug Mike and Mark. I would hug them. They would have to let me hug them if we ever met. But that's another story for another day. I raised chickens, fresh eggs, fresh meat. Then a bear came one day and ate all of them. Oh no. Oh no, not a bear. Now that would scare me. All right, the next question is coming up, guys. James, don't listen. Mark and Mike too. I got yeah. They are both so handsome. They are cutie pies and so sweet. You just want to hug them. You know, you just see some people on YouTube that you watch their channel and you think that's just like when I met CJ, the costume jeweler. He's the same way off camera as he is on camera. He's not fake. You know, you meet some people on YouTube and they pretend to be one way, and then in real life they're not who they portray because they think this is acting. You know, like they got a part in a and they're getting paid all these bucks because they need to act like this or do this or whatever. But I like for people to be authentic. So I think Mark and Mike would be the same way off camera as they are on camera, you know. And I think Denise would be that way. And most of you all in here, I feel like would be that way. And I said most, and I don't know why I said that because there's not anybody in here that I think would act any different than they do. Yes, they are. All right, next question. Here we go. What is one of your pet peeves? Oh, I can name, y'all. This is my pet peeve, and don't judge, but you can. I don't care. I cannot stand someone to crunch ice. And my husband has been crunching ice for 37 years. I have not broke him from crunching ice. It has literally started so many disagreements when we were younger in our marriage. But now I'm just like, Jesus, take the wheel. If this man knows that he's not supposed to be crunching ice around me, I cannot take it. Oh, he sent me. She is Elsa. Oh, I want to. I want to show y'all this. Let me show y'all something. That's her little friend at school, and I can't think of her name. I can't. I can't think of that little girl's name. But they're always together. I told you she would go as Elsa. Look, I told you she would go as Elsa. Is that not the sweetest? I'm trying to think of that little girl's name. I'm so glad he sent that. Howdy, Angie. Free side. Free side. Tabona. Love you all. We couldn't do what we do without all of you. We are so glad. Well, I am so happy y'all are here. Y'all have just made my day. Way too many to mention, Sissy Angie. Yeah. I met Cece and she is gorgeous. She's just like she is on both channels. Yeah, I can imagine that she is. And I know you probably are too, Christina. I mean, you can just about know when somebody's being authentic and when they're not. Um, you can tell. Popping gum, sucking teeth, and silent. Crunching ice. Oh, y'all cannot even. I cannot express. I turn into a totally different person when James starts to crunch ice around me. It runs up my back and slaps me in the back of the head. I'm not kidding. I am not. It makes my booty want to crochet a doily, to tell you the truth. I just cannot take it. Cannot take it. Thank y'all. Someone putting peanut butter jam crumbs in a jar of whatever, it drives me cuckoo. If I wanted all that extra, I would have put it on my sandwich. Exactly. I hope you don't know I'm a hugger too. Yay! If we ever meet, we're going to hug. My pet peeve is snobbery. Yeah, I don't really go for snobbery. I don't think I know. And people, this is first impressions, and I don't know why they would get this because I didn't never think I portrayed this. But people back when I worked at the bank and when I worked out in the public, they would say I was snobby. Can you imagine me being called snobby? Like I was a snob? I mean, really, come on. I'm like at the other end of the spectrum from being a snob. And I would think, and they would get to know me and they would say, when I first met you, I thought you were a snob. And I'm thinking, what? Your radar doesn't work very well, does it? Because I'm the furthest thing from being a snob. Ha. The furthest thing. I don't, well, I keep telling James that eating ice depletes the iron out of your body. When you eat ice, it depletes iron. You shouldn't even be crunching ice anyway. And it's not good for your teeth. It's not good for your teeth. Okay, right after we were first married, we'd been married for like 10 months. We almost divorced over a Monopoly game because he was losing and I was winning. And I had Boardwalk and he had Park Place. And I wouldn't sell him Boardwalk. And he was trying to make all these deals with me. And to me, it was just a game. I was just doing it to get a rise out of him because to me, it didn't matter if I won or lost. But to him, he's that competitive. He wanted to win that game. We never played Monopoly again for like probably 15 years. And when we did sit down to play it again, I was like, I set him down. I said, look, we're not going to argue over this. We're not going to get upset if I get a property and you don't get it, right? He is, y'all just cannot imagine how competitive James is. Very competitive. Leaving the toilet seat up. Yes. That one, yes. I used to crunch my ice when I had teeth. Ooh. Mine is a gaslighter and a liar. Can't stand that. Yes. Agreed. Drivers not using their blinkers. How do I know which way they're turning? I can't read your mind. That's a good one. Fake people who go to church twice a week and screw you over at first chance. Yeah. These are some good ones. I try not to pop, but I know me, so I try to do it at home. Probably while my teeth are gone. Woohoo! Second Bloody Mary. Another pet peeve that I have, and it maybe shouldn't be called a pet peeve, but you know how people have liabilities? You know, they just lie for no reason. Like they need to have an insulin for that because you have some people that they would lie and when the truth would be better. And you actually know that what they're saying is not the truth. And they're actually sitting there telling you this, and they know that what they're saying is not true. I don't understand people that can do that. They can just lie, making conversation. And I'm thinking, and see, I've done got up in age now where I say, now you know that's not true. Why are you sitting here telling me that? You know it's not true. When before, when I was like in my 30s or whatever, I would leave that person going, I have just sit there and listened to this person do nothing but tell me lies. And now I'm at the age where I'm like, you know you're not telling the truth. I'm about to lose my front teeth. My front tooth. Oh, wow. Hey, Yarn again. Welcome in, honey bunny. Candy corn. Oh my gosh, candy corn. Mm. You know, I feel like this. You either really, really love candy corn or you really, really loathe it. You know, it's not like an in between. I try not to think about candy corn because I think I'm one of those people that I do not care for candy corn at all. I hate when people give crappy medical advice when I know better. Yes, that's a good one. I hope you're doing well, Teresa. I can hear you singing. I don't know if y'all have ever gone over to Yarn Again's channel when she and Dawn are auctioning, but Teresa, I think secretly she has a very pretty voice. She's just not letting on like she does. And she's a jokester. So she does all these really high pitch noises. I say noises, but she calls it sing. And I was picking at her last night, and I said, "Okay, let me go take a Xanax, and then you give me about 30 minutes, and then you can start singing. I think I'll be able to handle it after I take medication." But she's funny, and she takes it with a grain of salt. She has a great sense of humor. She takes it like a champ. She and Dawn work really, really well together. Hey, Richard. Yeah, two doctors contradicting each other. Yes. Uh, oh my goodness. There's Teresa. Don't sing. Yeah, don't sing, Teresa. I could eat my weight in candy corn, and I'm a big girl. I don't really care for candy corn, but I tell you something I do like. Uh, that can be the next question. What is your favorite candy for Halloween? But I'm gonna tell you mine. I don't like circus peanuts either. But uh, caramel. I love caramel apples. Just the little caramel squares. I love caramel candy. Um, but James asked me. He and I late at night when we're watching YouTube or watching a movie, we'll pop popcorn because he and I both love popcorn. So night before last, he says, "Can you make popcorn balls?" And I'm thinking, he has been married to me 37 years, and he doesn't realize that I can make popcorn balls, and I made those when the children were younger. He must have forgot. And I said, "Yes, James, I can make popcorn balls." "You can?" Like he was surprised. I was like, "Yeah, where have you been?" And I said, "You take the Karo syrup and oh yeah, I couldn't think of that syrup. That's right, that's right." So I guess I'm gonna have to make some popcorn balls. You are so sweet. Teresa and Dawn are a good team together. Yes, they are. There's the Bud Files. Welcome in. We have 20 people in the neighborhood. Y'all come on in. Don't forget to give me one of these. I'm going to tell y'all a new show to watch that is really good, which I know a lot of us stay on YouTube a lot. I stay on YouTube more than I stay on regular TV, but I have come across a show that is real good. It's the new Matlock show with Kathy Bates, but you have to start watching with the first one, so because it's got an underlying story to it also. They solve a case every week, but there's an underlying story of why she's Matlock. It's good. Nobody else could play that part. I usually don't promote a regular TV show, but which I've always liked Kathy Bates, and she looks really good. She's aged well, lost a lot of weight. Yes, green apples. Yes, that was a trick to have you to make them. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, Cynthia. See, now I can't do almond joy because I'm going to explain something to y'all. I can't do coconut. The texture of coconut when I can't do coconut. Coconut cake, coconut candy. Um, I can't do that. I can't. Dawn is near me in Cajun. Yeah, she's not far from my son. Now my son and his wife are moving into their new home. They built a home and they're moving. We're going to help them move November the 18th and 19th and 20th. They're closing on their new home and they are selling their home at the same time. They're doing both things. And their home that they're in now is close to Dawn. And I don't know how far they'll be from Dawn once they move into their new home. I'll have to ask Dawn that question. Oh, I agree with that, Michelle. I love almond joys. I can't do coconut. Please don't forget to tell your friends and family about this awesome channel and get them to. Oh, thank you, Richard. No, Kathy Bates didn't. No, 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 no. Yeah, I knew she was up in age. She looks really good though in this new Matlock series that she's doing. Cynthia said I can't do coconut either. I love coconut. Jim don't like. See, James and I, neither one of us like coconut, so it really doesn't matter that because we don't cook it. We don't make coconut cakes or uh, any kind of coconut candy or anything like that. While I'm listening, I'm gathering things to sell. Nice. Oh, 28 thumbs up. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Okay, we got time for a couple more questions before I leave off the air. Okay, let's get back to another question here. These have been so much fun. I like this. All right. Oh, who do you know? Hold on. I'm going to find a good question. What's an activity that instantly calms you? Like if you start having anxiety or like get upset, what's something that calms you down? An activity, not a drug, an activity. What's something that calms you down? I know SRJ Wildcat loves football, in which we love our college football. We used to watch professional football, and we used to be in a football fantasy league. We had our entire family was in the league, and then when all that controversy went down with them, we just don't watch them anymore. But we do still watch college football. It's always fun on college day here. Singing or dancing? Oh, dancing's my thing. Oh my gosh, when I could walk, you want to talk about the females in our family have rhythm, okay? The males do not. My son, he has tried and tried and tried, bless his heart, to dance, and he does not. Now, he has a beautiful tenor voice. He can sing, but dancing, now Taylor has got the moves, but she doesn't have the voice. Me, I could dance like nobody's business, but I don't have a very good voice. So mostly the males in our family can sing but not dance, and the females can dance and don't have a very good voice, except my sister, my oldest sister, has a beautiful singing voice. Kathy Bates says she lost the first 80 pounds through hard work, but she had trouble with the last 20 pounds. So her doctor recommended Ozempic for that. You know, a lot of people are taking that to lose weight, but I don't know if that's healthy or not. I mean, I'm just saying it's not if you're not a diabetic. You know, they are actually, I think, don't quote me on this because I'm not sure, that they're prescribing that without you being a diabetic. I'm not really sure. I may be misquoting that. Because, like I said, I don't allow the news to come into my home. No, because 99.999% of it is phony anyway. I love to dance. What did SR say? Ganja? What is that? What calms me down is closing my eyes and thinking I haven't. Now that's a good thing. I love that. I love meditating also. Listening to the ocean. Yeah. I want to show y'all something. I don't know if Mark and Mike are still in here, but I got these uh postcards from their auction. And they are older postcards. They've never had anything written on them, but they have their Christian, Christ and Judas, Mary Magdalene. Beautiful cards. The color on them is great. And if y'all are still in here, these are wonderful. Wonderful. I want to put them in a frame. Somehow frame them. You know, nobody's receiving these. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. These are for me. But I don't think anybody else would appreciate them anyway. Not like me. Oh, I got you. I got you. You don't have to kid about that. I got news for you. If I thought it would help my condition, as much pain as I stay in on a daily basis, oh, it would be passing around at my house. I'm going to tell you that. Walking. My brother can't dance either. Same here, sissy. Not to toot my own horn, but I can rock the dance floor. Yeah, now that's one thing I can do. You want singing lessons, Angie? That'd be a hard pass. No. I love you, Teresa, but I don't think if you charge me, I don't think I'd be getting my money's worth. We've been dancing since we were very young. Many parties at my house growing up, always fun. Lincoln and I were dancing when he was here Tuesday. I had Alexa playing 70s music, and I was dancing around in my wheelchair and trying to get him to dance. My better half calms me. You know about my health issues, but my better half is my best medicine. Oh, that's a good answer. Teresa, no singing lessons from you. No, Teresa, I don't think you'd make a lot of money on that. I'm type 2 diabetic, and they tried putting me on that drug until I researched it. No, Sonia, my singing voice was taken away from me, ex-husband. That's all I'll say about that. Weed. I mean, I'm not making a judgment on that. I feel like God put it here, and if it's used in the correct way, then it's meant to be here. And if it's good for your health, it's good for your health. And if I knew that it would help me, I would probably do it as much pain as I stay in. A specialist asked me about Ozempic, but my family doctor said no. Absolutely not. Yeah, I figured that out. It is for diabetics, but people are abusing it for weight loss. Wow, those are beautiful cards. I know, and they're so colorful. All the color was there. I used to really be able to dance, but not so much now. I can sing, though. Oh, you got singing and dancing? Oh, wow. I tried in many ways, and it made me paranoid. I wanted it for pain as well. People used to call me the grinder when I danced. Woo, Robin, you go, girl. If I could get it, Angie, I'd use it now. Isn't pot legal in Mississippi? It is if you have a card, yes. Yes. I could get a card, and two of my doctors, which is only two I've asked, I've got five, I hadn't asked the other ones. They said, I will write you something if you want to try it. And I'm thinking, first of all, I quit smoking. I used to be a smoker, and I quit smoking 7 years ago or so. And I don't want the to start that something in my hand, like have that. But if I could cook with it and bake with it or whatever, I don't know. I would just have to know that it would truly help me. You know, I think I'm finally in the right spot. I was answering questions from the middle of the stream. Oh, y'all have made me laugh so much. Think it's legal everywhere else, isn't it? Like I said, here you can get a medical card, which a cousin of mine has her medical card. She does do it. But another thing I'm afraid of too, it's like if James, like say I smoked it or had it in the house or something, or I had fixed me something to eat and then he eats it and he goes to work and they pop him, his lottery ticket comes up and he hit the lotto and they test him. He's got to go for a urine test and he shows up hot because he's tasted some of my food with that in it. I could never live with myself if that happened. So I kind of don't want it around until maybe he retires. It reduced my blood sugar dramatically and I lost 2 stones. Wow. Okay, Carol, thanks for dropping by. Love you. I worked in diabetes research and people could get pancreatitis. Oh, James had pancreatitis. And I'm telling you something, this adult man never cried over much of anything. He was literally crying his eyes out. He was hurting so bad. They had to get his level was so high. What happened was he had a gallstone to fall and go down to his pancreas and irritate his pancreas and cause him to have pancreatitis. The doctor come in and said, "You've got yourself in a mess." He had to stay in the hospital a week in order to get his levels down for them to be able to take his gallbladder out. I have never seen this man in this much pain in my life as when he had pancreatitis. They say that is painful. Doctors are posting Ozempic and out like, oh, they're passing it out. Oh wow. Marijuana is natural, better than most manufactured meds. Angie, if you can get it, you should try it. Like the THC gummies. I would. Oh, I didn't think about the gummies. I could do the gummies. My brother is a diabetic and has been on all three. Well, there is GJ Threefold. Welcome in. Yes, if it's used in the correct way, follow your doctor's good nurse orders everyone for the weed and the Ozempic also. We can grow 4 plants in each household here in Canada. I wish I liked it. For years, up until about now, don't judge me, but you can. I don't care. Um, I did not know what it smelled like. And people would go somewhere or some, I don't, I say go somewhere, but like a school event, or my kids would say, "Oh, I smell pot." And I would think, wait a minute, what does pot smell like? I don't know what are you talking about? I don't smell it. It doesn't have a good smell at all to me. When I finally discovered the smell, what it was. Comes in pill form, powder drops. Wow, y'all know a lot about it. Claudette, send it to me. Wish it was legal here. I hear the new gummies are great. I'm going to have to try that. Get gummies. It's just like your other meds. James knows not to take. Yeah, I could do that because he wouldn't take those. I didn't think about that. See, that's how naive I am about that sort of thing. That's not my thing. I'm not judging it. Because like I said, if you want to do it, do it. But I'm just naive when it comes to that sort of thing. I didn't do it in high school. I didn't do it as a young adult. I just have never been in that world until now that I live in a constant 24-hour pain, and I'm willing to try anything. You get to the point where you're saying, yeah, I'll do it. Bad pain with pancreatitis and can cause pancreatic cancer. Oh, wow. Lots of older folks are doing gummies to sleep. They swear by it. I tried it and was climbing the walls. I just can't seem to connect with it. Oh, oh. I'd try it, but I don't know how well it would do. I had pancreatitis and almost died. Yep, Angie. Mine was a stuck gallstone and it was awful. But I think my kidney stone was even worse. Now James had a kidney stone too. And that's another thing that he cried about. It just it was painful because he doesn't complain about anything and he'll go to work sick. I mean, we're from that generation, it doesn't matter. I can have a headache at home just like I can have a headache at work just like I can have a headache at home. I might as well go to work. Now, if I wasn't running temp, I would go to work if I felt bad. I didn't want to go with if I was running a temp, so everybody else could get sick. But if it was anything else, I could feel bad. What's the difference? Go to work. I get such a headache from the smell. I can see that, Teresa. I can see how somebody can get a headache from the smell. Wait, we were all born with endocannabinoid receptors, so we're meant to use this for our health. Oh, okay. No, pot stinks but smells better than cigarettes. I'm allergic to cigarettes and the smell makes me and gives me a headache. There are different doses of gummies. When you're a nurse, they pressure you to go to work. Gallbladder pain was worse. Now, see, I had to have my gallbladder taken out. Mine was functioning less than 10% by the time they got me to the doctor. Usually 12-hour shifts, too. Yeah, that's what James worked. Well, he's not a nurse, but he works 12-hour shifts. That's all he's ever known was shift work. Yes, they sure do. All healthcare jobs. Yes, pain goes away after birth. Yeah, instantly when James passed it, they had given him I had to go pick him up from work and take him to the hospital. And they had given him a shot of morphine or something. And I brought him home and I had fallen asleep. And he come and sat down beside me in the bed and he said, wake up, I got to show you something. And I'm thinking, what? Well, he had gotten up. He had passed that kidney stone. He had it in his hand. He said, I heard something go, plump. And he said, then instantly I wasn't hurting anymore. He said, I fished it out. And I don't know why he did that. I guess because he was so proud of it. And it looked just like an English pea. I mean, that's how big this thing was. That's huge for a kidney stone. He passed it. And then after that, he was good. Yeah, I'm not going to be very much longer. I've enjoyed you all. This has been a great chat as always. Thank you everyone for coming in. I've enjoyed the questions and answers and talking to you all. The ones that don't get a chance to come that came over today, thank you. I've enjoyed your company. Don't forget, I'll be coming out with a neighborhood chat video about a topic that we discuss, and y'all comment and y'all tell me if y'all like it or not. And, we go back and forth on that. But don't forget, I love each and every one of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye, neighbor.